Yo guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining us again. If you're here, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Olua
B
and
Moses.
Samumu, as we call him. Yeah, so as we're back again, first of all, disclaimer, don't sue us,
So
small, it's just our opinion.
Just our opinion. Don't drag me too much.
Don't drag us too much. We're like, we don't know football like that. It's just our opinion. Yeah, let's get right into it. So, Champions League, we had the draw, we had the Europa draw, we had, Arsenal, everyone had their hand in Arsenal's beating. Let's start with the Champions League. So, were you guys able to go through what's on match this week?
Sweet Champions League week. I was happy for Haaland and Guardiola. Well, sorry, Leipzig, but do better.
And Haaland equaled Messi's record. Unfortunately, he could have broken the record, but
we all know
Guardiola still loves Messi. Let's put it like that. Let's start with the Tuesday matches. We had Porto Inter, and Porto was at home. And Inter Lukaku scored the winning goal last 3 weeks ago. So Porto needed to win. But Inter did what they were meant to do. So what are your takes on it?
They defended well. I wanted Porto to go through, but it's football. The best team will take it at the end of the day. And Inter did their job, they defended well, and everything.
It's like normal, like that's normal for them.
It's normal for them, but if you there are some certain things that break them down at the end of the day. But I think Porto failed to do that, so they get the win. It's okay.
Yeah, they are, according to what you said already. They just to come and they've already done the job at their house, so they just had to come and. Unfortunately for Porto, I think they had a red card also.
That's towards the end.
But that's not an excuse though. But like Inter did their job. I think that's all.
There was this part of me that thought Leipzig was going to beat Man City. To be very serious. When Leipzig, because it was the first half of the period, Man City dominated, you feel me? But second half, Leipzig played very well. So I was thinking, one part of me, the underdog story, but Man City blew them out of the water.
So Andrew Silva, I didn't get why he didn't start the game. He came in second half. I know Danny Olmo too was injured. Has been injured for some time now. These were very integral players to Leipzig's game.
And
Nkunku as well. Yeah. So they were missing some vital players. If you actually look at their squad very well. Well, you can't take anything from Guardiola and his tactics. The tactics he deployed for that game was crazy. From his press to the midfield.
He didn't even start De Bruyne.
Who?
He didn't start De Bruyne that match.
No, he did.
He did?
De Bruyne started that match. De Bruyne played that match. De Bruyne started the match.
Yeah, he did. My bad.
He rested De Bruyne for 2 matches. You know, it's kind of resting that, you have been playing bad, but I won't tell you that, but just rest.
Just rest. Sit down.
He thought he needed to keep things simple.
Simple, yeah.
And you saw his goal. Crazy, man.
Crazy goal.
And Alan was guy was on form. Though people will say he was tapping, but as a striker, he was getting into all those positions. And that's one of the things Muller. What makes Muller great is he has a great positioning. So as a striker, and that 5 goals is not easy,
and it's coming off the back, because in the Premier League, if you have Haaland in the FPL, us that went to gang 80% of what I have Haaland before every week.
Okay, he's going to score.
But for some time he has been, let's say, stinking. That's I'm not saying he's a bad striker, but for him to come back off those criticism and he came to come and destroy Leipzig 5. Scored Leipzig 5, sorry.
It was painful because I think every first shot before the goal, I think keeper made a save. So after the save, Haaland was always just there to rebound everything, and it was especially the penalty they awarded them, that first penalty. To me, it was unfair, and to me, the refs has to go back and rewrite their rules on handball, on red cards, on everything, on even the use of VAR. Because right now it's very, very annoying.
Samumo, do you agree with him that?
Yeah, actually, they are not consistent.
That's
the problem I have with them. In this, it's like this. In another match, is same thing. There's always I feel the VAR after the match, when there's a wrong decision or something, I feel they need to come and explain.
Explain to us
why they did that. Do you understand?
Yeah,
they need to do something like that so that won't just be arguing. Like, you won't just say, this match, like talking about Casemiro.
Yeah.
Casemiro's red card and a previous one, I think Chelsea.
Leicester. The foul on Joao Felix.
Yeah, the foul on Joao Felix. Yeah. So like you see, there is inconsistency.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. They need to like explain more so we'll know. I feel the players most times they don't know the rules.
Yeah, they don't even know the rules, so they don't know when they're even crossing the line. They just come to the match and then wow, it's a red card.
Yeah.
And you'll be wondering, especially for a player like Casemiro who has been doing such tackles for like so many years.
Yeah,
he's basically a veteran of the game.
He's been getting
and then exactly, you just show him 2 yellow cards in how many games? 2 red cards in how many games? It's unfair. To me.
That's enough for Man City. They finished Leipzig. But Kvaratskhelia and our boy. Those ones, they are lighting it.
They are just
both in their league and in Champions League, man. It's crazy. They beat Frankfurt 3-0.
Yeah.
So, do you guys think they are dark horses, or you feel maybe the next round?
Well, the next round, according to the draw, they're playing Bayern next. If I'm not wrong.
No, it's Man City that is playing Bayern.
They're playing AC Milan.
Okay, they're playing AC Milan. Okay, although Champions League brings out the best in some certain clubs, and AC Milan can be one of those clubs.
Okay.
But judging on form, they should scale through.
They should scale through. I think so.
Judging on form, they should scale
and
through.
like Osimhen has been on great form. Like generally, Napoli, they've been on a great form. Like both defensively, attackingly. Like so. Yeah, let's watch and see.
Let's watch
and
see.
Again, this is one that about I think 3 or 4 Italian leagues, 3
in the Champions League.
Like Italian league teams are qualifying, so they should have one in
I was hoping that Osimhen was going to take that penalty. He can have a hat-trick in the Champions League. I didn't know why he passed up the opportunity, but I guess he's a team player.
As at the time of recording, Napoli are 18 points ahead of Inter Milan. They've won 22 games, drawn 2, lost 2 in the league, 1 against Liverpool in Champions League, and 1 against Cremonese. Don't mind my pronunciation. So like as you said, as Moses said, offense if I'm looking at it defensively, they've only considered 16 goals. Maybe it's only Barcelona that has probably a better defensive record, and attacking they scored 60 goals, which is also the most in their league. So as Moses said, they're just killing it both attacking. So it's you can give mentions to Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia, but you have to give to their midfield like Zambo and Gisa, their keeper Meret, their captain Di Lorenzo, Kim and Rachmani, and they lost Koulibaly, but they're still balling. Because I don't think everyone like predicted that, because Koulibaly was forever the like best defender for like almost, let's say, 5-6 years. They lost him to Chelsea. I'm not saying he's playing bad in Chelsea, but they replaced him with Kim, and they're still balling.
So the whole team in all, they just have this mentality,
chemistry,
very good chemistry, exactly.
But their coach too is doing a very fine job.
When you have a squad that is willing to back you, you're going to be like a good coach, So
they're playing well for the team, for the club.
Let's move and talk about our Liverpool. Liverpool and Madrid. See, don't get that match was, for a neutral, very fun match. That first half was back and forth. If you had a heart problem, you could have nearly died. Honestly, because of how back and forth it was. But unfortunately, Madrid did what they like. They do what they always do all the time.
Kudos to Camavinga. Kudos to Vinicius. Although Trent was, as usual, defensively rubbish. But but kudos to Vinicius, kudos to Camavinga. They were just taking the game to Liverpool. To Modric was having a very good game. Kroos, good game. Militao,
and Rudiger too.
And Rudiger was bringing that energy. That energy is something Chelsea is really missing right now. Yeah. So I like when Chelsea let Rudiger go, I honestly didn't understand it. But the fire, the energy, the determination is actually bringing the winning mentality. You see it.
Like I was even shocked, like the fact that Liverpool saw that Arnold is a weak link, and they didn't do anything about it.
And I think that's what a fault Klopp has. Klopp doesn't most of the time. Yeah, he doesn't change. He sees the problem. He knows the problem, but he doesn't make effort to change it.
And they need to get another right back.
Yeah, they need to get
another right back. Trent, as we know, his crosses, crazy amount of crosses.
Attackingly, he's good.
Very good.
Defensively, he's
but you need someone to keep him on his toes.
Yeah, that's why they need to get
you need someone to keep
like the way man you got Malasia for sure, right?
Yeah. So you know, like if you sleep or you are playing or you have a series of bad games, you know that okay, you're about to lose your spot.
Yeah.
Because you see the next guy playing very well, so you want to actually.
Or if they can move him to midfield.
No, Trent can never be a midfield.
No, as a midfielder, you need to work harder.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Trent can't be
actually because why I said he should move him to midfield because attacking wise, yeah, he helps a lot. Do you understand the assists, crossing, and everything?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But the thing that there's a lot to play midfield than just doing crosses.
When he's lazy.
So for Trent, the best thing for Trent is a 3 at the back and playing Trent as a wing back to reduce defensive duties. But Klopp won't do that.
But
so the best thing Klopp can hope for is to find a way to energize that his midfield, to bring them to that standard where they dominate games. Like Arsenal now, Ben White's not the best defensively. We all know that. But the way they are structured right now, you will know because of the compactness of their midfield, the way they play, the way they like push teams back. So once you have that, and they had that like previous years, like years back, they had that. So you don't really see the defensive problem. But he's not there right now, so he has to make sure they are there next season. If not, they're just going to keep struggling.
I don't think you can put Trent down maybe because if you know the way Liverpool put their midfield, I mean if you don't get a lot of goals, if you where I'm coming from. But if Trent is going forward, Henderson is covering for him. So if perchance they get a new right back that maybe is as good as Trent attacking him. And let's say Trent is playing, let's say Henderson plays. So if you're saying Trent to cover for him, they want both. They want both
exactly.
And the way because they had say Keita and Henderson, he might not get a lot of goals. Or Fabinho as well. They might not get a lot, but the way they cover that midfield, they win the ball back and they give their wingers or they give like a Salah to give Trent, and Trent crosses it. He gives Nunes, Gakpo. So I don't think Trent. He might have like maybe if you want to play Trent on FIFA, it's easy. It's just convert it to center mid, and that's chill. But like I think real life until he gets that, I think Jamie Carragher said something like that. You know, it's this season. That's why they didn't even carry for the England squad. At the moment, is this season that his flaws are being like exposed. He's a very good player. Not to take anything, he's a very good player. But
when Liverpool is winning, they won't notice it.
Yes.
But once they start once they stop getting the goals at the front, they start conceding. So that's basically what's happening to them.
True. So but you also have to know what's Klopp telling Trent in the training ground. Is he telling him, "Oh, bro, you're playing well"? Or are you telling him, "Work on your defensive distance"? Or like, as a coach, you know this player is faulty. Are you encouraging his faults? Because I don't understand why you are not actually like teaching this boy how to defend.
I don't think it's Klopp's fault. I'm not saying it's also Trent's fault as well. I don't think it's anybody's fault. I could just say maybe the people that are at his side and the wingers that are facing Trent are just that good. Maybe sometimes it cannot be lapse of concentration. If I'm coming from sometimes Trent, I won't say he put off a man, but against Man U he did relatively okay. Maybe as we said, the tactic could have been better. They could have put Rashford at his side, but at least what he was faced with, he handled it very well. So there are so many things that are playing. Right? You can also put Liverpool. Maybe they are burnt out. Generally because last season they played all the games, so they can say burnt out. But that aside, Liverpool don't worry. Next season, hopefully they
don't come back.
No, they won't sack Klopp. So we'll move on to Europa League. We're going to just glance through some. Freiburg lost to Juventus. Juventus, even though in the league they got the 15-point deduction, they've been playing well and they won against Freiburg. Freiburg to the Bundesliga, they've been playing well. But our Ukrainian boys, they chop on Shakhtar.
Yeah, sorry. One more thing. Like the most underrated winger is Di Maria.
Yes, that's very true. That's very underrated. But you won't blame us for underrating him. He he has I would say consistency issues, or not really consistency issues, but injury issues.
It's injury now.
Injury issues. The games he's available for, he plays outstanding football.
Yeah.
But he's now away for so long that you forget that Di Maria is a good player. But he comes up again and outstanding again. He's outstanding in the World Cup. Yeah. He's outstanding in the Copa America. He's outstanding for Juventus when he's around. He was outstanding for PSG.
Yes.
Madrid.
So it was like the man of
people forget that. When we play Atletico, if I'm not wrong, we're losing 1-0, and it was towards the end. Yeah. He was the one that took the corner to give Ramos that he entered the action and then beating Atletico mercilessly. But like he's that one, and even the World Cup as well. He's actually a phenomenal player. Just very, that as my co-host said, injury.
But like into respect him.
Into respect Di Maria.
One of the most decorated players.
Yes. And I think one thing that they helped his career was that move to Man U.
Yeah.
After that move to Man U, everything that happened, they really underestimated.
People use that his period in Man U to just judge his own career, but it's not like that.
Kudos to Di Maria. Very good player. Juventus is lucky to have him.
Yeah. True, actually.
Very lucky to have him.
So do you think at the moment now, don't get me wrong, Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, all good, amazing player. Yeah. But do you think now they are missing like a Di Maria type PSG that they're missing it? Because he went during this off season, like this past. Do you think they're missing because they don't, apart from those three, who would you say would, let's say like now Neymar, who would you say that is maybe, I won't say maybe not close to him, but I say maybe will enter that Neymar's position as maybe right winger and will do like a decent job?
Obviously they are missing Di Maria, or like put it like that, because if he was there, he's a player that, forgetting his age, is very, very agile. Like he moves, he takes on players. Do you understand? He creates chances.
He has 5-star skills on FIFA. That's why
like it's very skillful. Do you understand? So it's someone that could have turned up for them, but obviously it's not there. So they have to move on with what they have. So just have to forget PSG.
That's another story. They obviously dominate their league, norms, but like that's another story for another day. So we spoke about Juventus. They won easily 3-0 on aggregates. Feyenoord beat I said that Ukrainian fellows 7-1 in the game, but 8-2 on aggregate.
I wasn't surprised. I think Feyenoord is the top of their table.
Yeah.
They are topping Ajax and they're topping PSV, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they are top.
So I expect them to actually show up and perform well. So it's 1 on aggregate is too much. 8-2.
Yeah, 8 on aggregate.
8 on aggregate is too much.
It's a lot, like.
It's understandable. I can back the defeat.
So you can back the defeat. That was actually crazy because I was watching the match on my way home. I was like, at first I was like, because Ukraine, they could have done well, but I was just like, it was like 4-5, and it was just like almost they're just shooting from outside the box. It was going in. Shooting from outside the box. It's like they're just throwing stuff to shooting practice. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Sevilla, Fenerbahce won on the night, but they lost 2 on aggregate. Sevilla did the job in Spain. Leverkusen did the job against Ferencváros. That's 4-0 on aggregate. Roma Sociedad, which was like a tough one. I was kind of happy that Sociedad lost because they topped us. They were in our group.
I think that's like an only defeat in the Europa League for Man U.
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously them going is a good thing.
But Roma aren't doing that bad, both in the league and.
I rather play an Italian side than a Spanish side.
No, but really the way Mourinho set up his team, because I'm sure it's been like 3 with 2 wing backs, 3 in the midfield, between them. So like they have also because Union sent a Belgium team. I don't want to pronounce that line. They won Union Berlin, which was a shock to me. 6-3 on aggregate. Now our boys, Man U, we did what we were meant to do.
Yeah. So we had won the game from the first leg already. Rashford.
That goal, man.
But my fear is he's beginning to lose the confidence.
Okay.
Although the goal was very nice, but throughout the whole game, I was seeing him overthinking some decisions here and there. And I just hope it's just that game. I don't want it to spill over to other games. But that shot, the confidence they won't take the shot, the way he took the shot, the technique, brilliant. Brilliant. Rashford just making me happy. I'm smiling.
Now you think about it, I could say that much, that sometimes maybe he could have passed, done a little less dribbling, because he's on top of the world, you feel where I'm coming from. That's why he could do all those type of things and he kept taking no shot. Do you think if he was not on confidence, he was not in like on form.
Yeah.
Do you think that should, like, I don't think you are taking such
I don't
shots.
think. I don't think so. Yeah, that's very right. Well, kudos to Pelestri. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that young boy on the right wing. Yeah, having his first start, played a basic game, lovely. Didn't overcomplicate things. He did what he needed to do, and that was brilliant.
Yeah, hopefully Rashford doesn't lose his form during this international break. After the international break.
Southgate, please.
Yeah,
Whatever you do,
if
don't Rashford back.
it goes off form, it will be a problem for Man U because basically it's
the only
goal scorer.
30 goals,
and like they are basically only goal scorer.
No, we get from here and there now. Bruno contribute.
Where is his best scoring season? Casemiro too. Bruno's not really scoring as much.
But Bruno is still playing.
Yeah, Bruno is playing very well.
Like he's still the main man.
Yeah, he's still the main man.
So,
I saw Sancho come in the second half with Alanga. I saw some little connections here and there. For spark of joys, but not really.
Want the match.
Yeah, in short, just Betis came out, you know.
Yeah.
The head too made, if I'm not wrong,
he made someone that we need to actually acknowledge. Made some nice saves, like some saves that if he didn't make, the game would have gone completely differently.
Yeah, true.
So the guy was saving us.
No, David, you know my namesake. Let's not forget. But amazing. This one is for you. Arsenal.
It's so unfortunate they lost, but yeah, Sporting deserved it.
Yeah, Sporting deserved it.
But maybe now they would concentrate on Premier League because, like, to me, like, you know, Liverpool have suffered this so many times from Man City, being on top. Just 5 points, you know, and they're about maybe 13 games or 10 or 13.
12.
Okay, 12. Yeah. So like there's still a lot of games in hand that. So hopefully they would not lose concentration and continue winning because they have to win.
Yeah, they have to keep winning.
Yes,
and that's the pressure of being on top.
Yeah.
And that's something Man City is used to.
So if they lose one, that's 2 points.
Yeah.
If they draw, that's all.
Well, that's it. Arsenal have been very lucky that maybe if they play earlier than Man City and they don't do well, Man City tends to either draw or lose the game. If I'm not wrong, that Forest match, I think maybe Arsenal won or they drew. I'm not wrong, but Man City led that match for majority of the game. But they ended up drawing this thing.
So like they need to keep up the form and they still have a lot of games. They still have a lot of work to do before they can win though. But yeah, they are pretty good.
Yeah, but Sporting played excellently well. They did their best.
Yeah, they did their best.
And their best came out good for them. So
unfortunately, Martinelli missed the penalty.
So.
It happens. But that goal.
The goal.
That goal.
Amazing. Amazing. I think now Ramsdale will actually watch his line instead of jumping up and down. I knew one day. They will catch you one day. I know. I caught him. Although the way the speed on the ball and everything, I'm sure most keepers will misjudge it. Like you can't really blame Ramsdale for that. Because the way the ball was coming, everything.
There's a whole physics to it.
Yeah, there's a whole physics to everything to the goal. But for the player to take that, the confidence to take that shot. It was amazing. It was good.
Let's move now. We're not going to make our Champions League draw now. We're just going to talk about so you made the draw. They made it on, if I'm not wrong, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, we're not going to say what we like the scores or who's going to come. We're just going to say, you know, what we think, you know. Yeah, that's going to be a separate video, so stay tuned for that. So on the first side of the bracket, Madrid, Chelsea. And there's there was a stat that, if I'm not wrong, I don't remember, but like when Madrid has faced Chelsea,
anyone that goes through wins.
Sorry?
Anyone that goes through wins the.
Yeah, that was one. I don't know one that Madrid has won like 14% of like the time they played against Chelsea. Something like that. I'm missing it out.
I don't really know. But I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a tough game for Madrid. I don't think they will blow through Chelsea the way they did Liverpool. Although Chelsea have not been in good form to go.
It's Champions League.
It's Champions League. Everybody's going to come out with full force. Well, it will be an exciting game to watch. Just like I said, Rudiger will play his former team again. So there'll be a lot of emotions. It'll be very, very competitive game all round. I'll get to see Rich James versus Vinicius, a proper right back versus a proper winger. So lovely. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game, honestly.
To me, this is like the best draw in a long while because like there's history to everything. From the Madrid to the Man City, Pep to the AC to the who's the last one again?
Inter and Benfica.
Like so, like it's like a proper draw. It's not like a big team playing one.
So I think everything is relatively balanced.
That's true.
Man, as you said, the two big hitters are playing. So this one's very much Man City and Bayern. Pep is going back to his former team where he dominated the whole German.
Haaland is coming to Bayern who he once actually beat.
He didn't do that. He
didn't do that in Germany.
He has beaten them, but I think it was a friendly.
That was a friendly match, 1-0.
But when he counted, I don't think he has.
When he counted in Germany, when he was in Germany,
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting match.
Very, very interesting. But Pep is overthinking. He should not overthink that game. He should just play the game like he played the Leipzig game and come out with a victory.
And again, looking at it, Man City, they have a striker. That was what these guys didn't really have. By PSG.
Okay, PSG.
You understand? So they have both, and Bayern plays this eye line kind of something.
And that could suit Haaland that he's very, very, very rapid.
And his strength is
getting behind.
Is that Haaland versus Meccano and De Ligt?
Yeah, very, very nice to watch. And watch him demolish Guardiola in Leipzig. was nice. So I think he will replicate that in that match against Bayern. Especially if there's enough supply. He does well when there's enough supply.
De Bruyne is on form.
I don't think we've ever seen De Bruyne not on form.
That's
the thing.
You can see a game not going De Bruyne's way. But not really De Bruyne not on form.
He needs to be at his best against Bayern. It's not
and those mistakes Rodri was making. Rodri was making against Leipzig. He shouldn't try that against Bayern. Because he's going to have Muller, Choupo-Moting on him, Musiala on him.
I'm also forgetting that Bayern they have a good attack, a fast attack.
So
they have to, Man City have to defend very well. So
and Cancelo is going back to Man City.
I
don't know whether he's cup tied, but he's going back.
I'm shocked that they didn't put like a clause.
That's where I'm not sure.
No, for big teams they avoid those clauses.
They do it. They put it.
No, for if you are going to a team that is basically playing Champions League where you can they avoid putting those clauses because you might need the player for Champions League.
That's true. Coutinho played against Barca.
So they avoid those clauses because it's a detriment. It's like you're handicapping yourself.
Because they do it majority. I'm sure they do it majority within the league. Because I'm sure Premier League do it a lot. I know Henderson right now is injured. He could not play against Man U. When Dubravka, even though he won the winner, he could not play for Newcastle because he was cup tied. There are other things like that. And when Conor Gallagher was back in, he could not play for Crystal Palace because he was from Chelsea. It's the whole thing. Quick one, AC Milan and Napoli.
Like this, the game was actually very tight. The best guy on that day was going to win the match for that AC Milan and Napoli because it's Champions League. You cannot tell. Can't tell. Like I told you, Champions League brings out the best in like some teams. Like forgetting the form they are in their league or anything like that. Brings out the best in them.
Now, last one, Benfica and Inter. Don't worry, as I said, predictions will come out. But us who are stuff, we have to go and Darwish and stuff like that. But
I think Benfica has a slight edge. To me, I feel so.
Let's leave it like that. Benfica has a slight edge. Let's leave it like that.
Okay.
Now we're going to move on to our predictions of last week. The ones we made that were so, they were sorry, not me. I was one that they were so bold of. How do you think you did?
I did horribly because I said Liverpool will beat Bournemouth, and I was so shocked. Bournemouth played like first half they're coming out looking for that one chance to score, and they got the goal and they locked their box. They learned from the Arsenal game like how to see the game out with your 1-0 with the 1-0 win, and that what they did was brilliant. It was lovely. And I don't like Liverpool. I'm a Man U fan. I don't like Liverpool, so I was very, very happy. Although my prediction was rubbish, but I was happy. Then I gave Olise to score
the winning goal.
Yeah, against Man City, and he gave the penalty. And Man City won. I Man City won that game. I was so disappointed, but anyways, it's football. Anything can happen.
Man, it's not him that did well. He also did not do well.
It was so unfortunate because based on their previous performance against Man U, so we were thinking, they will go with that same form to Bournemouth. Yeah. So unfortunately, we were disappointed, and then Madrid trashed them again. Yeah. So
I'm sure Man U will have won that match if not for Anthony Taylor and his
antics
and his co-refereeing bodies in the VAR office.
No, the truth is that's a red card. That's the truth. Do you understand?
I shall not answer this Barca fan over here.
No, that's the truth.
Let them push their agenda.
Let's say the truth. It's a red card, but the thing is that they are not consistent.
It's not a red card. It's not.
I don't even feel it's borderline. Yellow card.
Yes. You don't give a yellow card. Yes.
Yellow card.
Red card.
Yes.
It's a follow through with the boots.
No.
Yes. It's a red card.
It's not.
You understand? It is, but they are just inconsistent. That's why
he had every right to go for that ball. First of all, although his leg slips on top of the ball after he gets it, and he follows through and gets the other guy. Wait, not.
Wait. No vex. I don't want this thing to action.
Okay. It's not a red card to me. That was a yellow card. Sure, I agree. Yeah, fine. Yellow card. He slipped. But he went for the ball. It's not as if when he was going for the ball, he now pushed the ball far away from the other player got to the ball first and pushed the ball away and then cleared the guy's leg. And I was like, okay, that's a red card. But when he got to the ball, his leg slides on top of the ball, true. And then he touches the other player. And then you come and give him a red card as if he wasn't meant to go for, or he didn't time the tackle well. He timed the tackle well. It was unfortunate that his boot slipped up on the ball and touches the other player's leg. But you don't give a red card for that.
That's why, as I said before, like they need to start explaining.
They need to explain.
And they need to be consistent because such arguments will not
happen. VAR said they look at everything in the penalty box. Yeah. If you watch the replay, Southampton's keeper, his knee actually touches Rashford's left leg or right leg. I'm not sure. His knee actually touches it. If you watch the replay, you will see it there. But still, the people in VAR office did not see that one.
No.
Yes, go and watch it. Go and watch it. You will see it. You know that the pace at which Rashford was running, but the slightest touch, right, will actually bring him down. That game was there were a series of calls that we would have gotten and have won that game, and we didn't get. The ones that were not meant to now get, we now got red card. So in that game, I was disappointed in Premier League.
I just think, in short, as you said, if they are saying, oh, this person got a red card, he got the red card due to this.
Even they don't do it in match, they do it after the match. They should do it.
They do like all this ref watch on Sky Sports. But after the match is over. They can't reverse the red card. So you might be like, oh, Casemiro got this red card just because maybe he hit like above the knee, the shin level. Simple and short. Because I personally, we can be like, oh, because I'm a Man U fan, that's why I think like that. Yes, he skimmed on top of the ball, and there are several times like that. Maybe the only thing I can say maybe that warranted a red card is the stud showing. That's the only thing. That's only like, okay, yes, so the red card because of the studs. But in short, like, I feel the original decision, yellow card, simple and short. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's all. But at least our prediction, we're all sure that Arsenal were going to win.
Arsenal blew past.
They blew past these guys easily. Let's move to another one, the El Clasico.
That's
tomorrow.
That was on Sunday, right? Well, I think Xavi has gone to the Simeone and the Conte school of football. So don't be surprised if you see 1-0.
Because see, actually, that's what makes champions, honestly. They don't need to, because the Barcelona are watching the Man, they used to blow when they had their MSA, they used to blow, but now
they don't have all that.
Their squad, they have a very good squad, maybe it's like in it because of the young people they play and Balde, Gavi. But they are doing what they need to do. 1-0, they defend well. They get that. Ter Stegen has the most clean sheet. If I'm not like 19 or 20, I might be wrong, like 36 games. That's what they need to do. I don't know. See, would they be like, Barcelona,
no one cares.
No, that's another title added to that stuff. Extra money, Champions League, done and done.
Yeah.
So I think they will win this next one.
Well, we'll have to watch and see if we have a good game. We'll win.
But Madrid blew them out of the water last time. The first El Clasico, but Barcelona repaid them in the Super Cup. Yeah, so it's like 1-1. It can even be a draw.
2-1 now.
2-1.
Yeah, Super Copa and we played.
That's true. The first leg,
2-1.
But Barcelona, I say 1-0. Barcelona did what they were meant to do.
One thing I'm sure is if Xavi is playing Real Madrid, I think he needs to think right. So he will do this. The pride of Xavi will not let them lose. So win.
So what do you think as a Barcelona fan? I want you to give us a exact score prediction.
Because like Barca, we are playing in Camp Nou, so hopefully if we can score first, we'll lock up the box. Do you understand? And hopefully, like Lewandowski is on form. Rafinha, he has been a game changer. He wins the match for us. Hopefully, he scores. And we can pocket Vinicius again. So
I think Araujo is going to be playing for that game, right?
He's going to be around. And hopefully Benzema, he's not on form like that. Hopefully he's not on form tomorrow. And we'll win. And if we win, that we will won the league basically.
Yeah, if we win that match, I think we should.
That would be like a 12 points. And the rest we are playing, many people are
or
playing.
10-12, let's say
10-12, we're in 10-12. No, it's 9 points to the 12.
Okay.
So, if we lose, then that means we're in trouble then because it's now 6 points. So hopefully we'll win.
Let me make time of recording. There's 12 minutes to Chelsea's game against Everton. So just quick one, Chelsea Everton.
So I guess as Potter wins game, he looks fresher.
Yeah.
Because I think he has one new haircut. To shock him but no, I feel just to win that game. If they are serious about their whole renewed revival and everything, they should win the game.
Quick one, prediction.
Chelsea's
at home.
2-0.
2-0. What do you think?
2-0 for Chelsea.
Because Everton don't look like people that can score.
That's the problem.
But they can really pack the box.
It's not about pack the box.
They are playing with Sean Dyche now.
See, Nottingham Forest scored 2 against them. Nottingham Forest, I'm not saying they are a bad team. You feel where I'm coming from. But
against Forest, they will come out for the win. So they won't really defend as deep as they would against Chelsea.
True, but they did the same thing against Liverpool. But Liverpool beat them 2-0.
Yeah, so the 2-0 or 2-1. But Chelsea's defense can be a bit shaky sometimes.
I think 3. I think 3-0. Felix 2. And if I'm not wrong, let me check the lineups. Let me see who's going to. If Felix is even playing. Felix 2, Pulisic 1. Pulisic is starting. For all those American audience. Felix 2, Pulisic 1. Okay.
Have it to score. Pulisic won't see a goal.
Oh God. At this point, I think we'll have to end it. As I said, in the Europa League, it's in April, so we're going to bring a video down. And on our predictions and our exact score predictions, and what we think about who's going to win. So thank you guys for watching. If you watch this point, you guys are legends. Thank you guys for joining us again. Have a lovely week. Have a lovely weekend.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Peace.
Thank you.